So it is about time we start accessorizing the Tesla Model Y. Now, we've gone pretty hard on a couple of our last vehicles. I don't think we're gonna go any softer on this one. There's a lot of cool things we wanna add to this car, a lot of things we wanna do to it. So yeah, let's start it off. So there's a lot of things we plan on doing with this Model Y. Now, if you recall on our Model 3, we've done things like the center console wrap, the screen protector, we've done light replacements, we've done some different emblems on the rear, we've done some tinting, we've done all kinds of really cool stuff, wraps, everything. And I think it's fair to start off with right here in the cabin. So the first thing we actually did is our friends over at Colorado Detail, we took it there and haven't wrapped or done anything with the exterior yet. Still thinking about what we want to do on that. Anyway though, we did actually get the two front windows tinted. So the cool thing with Tesla Model Y is they do tint the rear windows much like a Model X. And also you have tint on the top here and tint on the back. Now you can see through here, the tint up here is a lot darker than the tint back there. Now, I don't know if I'm really gonna tint that window yet. All we've done so far is tint these two front windows because I feel like I'm driving around in a fishbowl. And I don't like that. They're very clear and I needed something a little darker. So we actually did a ceramic tint to match the rear windows and I think it came out looking great. The guys there really killed it. They've done pretty much all our cars, so if you're looking to get that done here in Colorado, definitely hit them up. Now, the one thing we haven't done though that I'm still debating on is doing a light ceramic tint on the back windows, that back glass, maybe even the roof and the front windshield. But I like the properties of ceramic tint. Here in Colorado, our summers can get very, very hot. I like to do ceramic tint on all my windows because that ceramic tint really has a lot of good properties in it that really help reject heat. And that is what I want. Especially this car being black interior, it's gonna get toasty. So yeah, I can just pre-cool it all the time through the app, but having ceramic tint really does help reject that heat and keep it a little cooler in the cabin without having to turn on your AC before you get to the car all the time. I'm still probably gonna do all the others, but we started off with these front two windows because yeah, I needed something. They were just too clear for me. I don't know, do you guys like to tint your windows? Comment down below and we can talk about it down there. I prefer a dark tint because I think it looks better. Next up, we're gonna work a little bit in this center console here. So here we actually have a center console wrap, and this is actually the semi-gloss black from Abstract Ocean. Again, I'll have everything linked down below. Definitely check it out. And actually, if you buy anything off Abstract Ocean using code Tesla Inventory, will actually get you 15% off your first purchase. But on my last car, I went with the matte, and I love the matte. So I want to try something different, and we're gonna go with the semi-gloss black. Now, there's some other console stuff we have potentially going on here, and I think I'm gonna wrap it first, and then I want to install this bad boy. So this is actually a shell for the center console. And it is, let's pull this out here. So you actually don't need to wrap before you put this on if you don't want to. I think I'm just gonna do it, see how I like the semi-gloss, and I'll actually also put this on over it. But this is a carbon fiber look plastic. It has all the tape and everything, and it actually fits beautifully. And the nice thing with this kit, it actually kind of levels out the doors so that everything's level with that side silver trim. So that's actually kind of nice. So I think we're gonna wrap it and then maybe put this on top of it because I love carbon fiber look and everything like that. So I definitely think this is gonna have to go on there. As you can see, there is a ton of dust. I'm sure doing just that is causing little micro scratches, so we need to stop that and just protect this. So things we will need are the little wipes that everything comes with and the little spudger that it also comes with. And now the whole center console is done and looking good. Next up, we'll go ahead and be doing this cup holder stabilizer. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. This is actually a cool, unique little device that fits right here in your center cup holders. Now, maybe the cups I get and mugs I have are just too small, but they tend to fly around a lot since that center part is open. So this little guy right here actually has some double-sided tape on the front and the back, and on either side it has these little spring-loaded guys, and it will actually fit right in that section. It's pretty snug, but that's what you want. And it will make it so things can't fly back and forth. And then the springs will actually hold in any kind of smaller cup. I drink a lot of Red Bulls, so it should hold that in really well. This is actually one of the things I'm very excited for. I have thrown around a lot of Red Bulls in my Model 3. So having this will prevent that and allow me a lot more flexibility on cups, as well as phones too. If you sit your phone in this center cup holder, right now, it'll kind of fly all over the place. This will help protect your phone really and prevent it from kind of flying over when you take those turns. And the last thing we will be doing interior for now is going to be a matte screen protector. These, I was originally like, I don't know how I feel about a matte screen protector. So I tried the gloss one. I absolutely love it. But the matte one, after I tried it, I really became hooked because it cuts down glare so much. And in Model Y, Model 3, actually all the Teslas, you have all this glass up top here normally, except in Model X, but you still tend to get a lot of light in there because of that windshield. And I get a lot of glare on this front screen, and I don't like seeing that. So this actually will help reduce that glare a ton, and it has oleophobic properties, which will help hide your fingerprints and keep fingerprints off of this, make it super easy to clean. So this is going to definitely go on that center screen right there. We have a separate video on this for Model 3. I'll go ahead and link it down below and up in the iCard. You can go ahead and check it out. It'll go into a little bit more detail, but it's pretty easy install. So in this kit here, you will receive everything you need. Your cloth to clean everything. You have the little holder. We're gonna sit that right up here. And then be very careful with this. This is actually your glass screen protector in the foam. So before we actually get into all this, we gotta clean this and put it into the screen clean mode. So what you can do is under display, screen clean mode, that will kind of lock it out so that you don't have any accidental presses. But here you can really see the reflection, super glary. But we need to peel this first, always very satisfying. So without further ado, here we go. So the nice thing is, since we did just peel that off, everything should be really clean, but we'll go ahead and use some of the parts in this kit, like our cleaning wipes and our microfiber, to really make sure it's super clean. And we also have some dust stickers here that we'll probably use. Just make sure you turn the air off in your car and you haven't had it on for a little while. Make sure your windows are rolled up and everything. Any kind of airflow will actually just kind of stir dust up a bit, and you want to prevent that as much as possible. And speaking of screen cleaning, I always keep this in my center console. I've had this for the past few cars, and it just has a little cleaning solution in there. You can spray it onto your screen, and this whole thing is actually covered in like microfiber material, and you can just clean it right then and there, put it right back in here. I keep these in every single one of my cars. I absolutely love this too. Just makes cleaning so much easier, because you're gonna get fingerprints on your center screen no matter what. Just all about helping mitigate them and just make sure you can keep it clean. And I think the last thing we'll probably do today is put on our emblems. So this is actually the Tesla letters, and I've put this on a couple of my cars, put up some Instagram photos, and you guys absolutely loved them. I absolutely love the red and matte black that they have now, and definitely got to put it on the Model Y. We have to. And so the interesting thing though is the Tesla emblems on the front and rear of the car. Well, you can still remove them and debadge your car. You're going to end up with 2 holes in the front and 2 holes in the rear. So the middle of where the big portion of the T is they actually have holes in your hood and your trunk. So we can't exactly remove those easily anymore and still keep it discreet. It's gonna take a lot more work to actually hide those. So we are actually gonna put the color matching vinyl T logos from Abstract Ocean as soon as they come in, and we'll just match it with the Midnight Silver Metallic that's on the car currently. But I definitely think there's enough room in the rear where we can add these Tesla letters. I just absolutely love them. I think they look amazing. So we're gonna play around with these. Maybe we'll put them down a little bit lower. We're gonna play around and see where exactly we wanna put these. Man, that looks so much better. I would really love to remove the T, but unfortunately you really can't that easily. But I actually kind of like the double look like this. There's definitely a lot more room here. Model 3, it's definitely a lot shorter, so in my opinion, remove this on the Model 3, but for Model Y, it doesn't look half bad. And that's basically all we're gonna do for this video though, just starting some of our modifications and really kind of making our Model Y ours, which is what I absolutely love. There's so many different color combos you can choose through on their website, so definitely check everything out. Again, huge thanks to Abstract Ocean for sponsoring the channel. If you're looking to accessorize your Model S, X, 3 or Model Y much like this one, definitely check them out. I'll link down below, and using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. As always though, a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Go and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.